Right on the mountain tonight, a footprint to be seen, a kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. My penis growing with a swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, I just want Olaf's cock inside. Just let him in, just let him see. Let Olaf see my naked body with his erect peen. Conceal and feel his magic cat. Let him enter my ass. Let it go, let it go. Let it go in my ass. Let it go, let it go. Olaf, let it go. In my ass. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Let his cock rage on. Please. Let it penetrate me in any way.
Oh look, you've been impaled.
Slam me against the furniture. Choke me so I can't scream. Melt in my ass like ice cream. Build your snowcock in my spleen. I scream so loud but the police can't hear my cries. Olaf impales me with his huge creamy ass surprise. My ass is tight, his smile is wider than my gaping asshole looking him straight in the eye. It hurts so much, I want to die. But I do it for Olaf.
Oh, I've been impaled.
Let it go, let it go. Let it go in my ass. Let it go, let it go. Olaf, let it go.
Everybody sing with me!
Eat my ass. Eat my ass. Olaf, strangle me. Eat my ass. Olaf, kill me, please. Eat my ass. Let his cock rage on. Let it penetrate me in any way.
Aha, motherfucker. So I'm gonna need 7 contribution points. Storage, probably. Lodging, there we go. We'll need lodging. Maybe I should get... Well, let's just write it down. So it's gonna be... The only good one here is longsword, because longsword... And we'll say short sword, even though I know it's not really... I guess axe as well. It's not going to sell well, but I could, if I wanted to build it for myself. So, there's that one. And then 2... Let's make another chat for Whisper so I can catch when he's back. I guess we'll keep the guild up also. Gelcar says he's on Twitch. Alright, okay, dude, here we go. So, let's see, you're over here. So, see what you're looking at. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so, you can see, okay, well, I'll start over here since this is a town that we both own. All the nodes that are connected to it are literally connected to it. You can see this little arc right here. I don't own these nodes. These are just nodes that are connected to it. So it's these 3, I think. Yes. Well, these 4. This one right here, because I own this one as well. So any of these 4 nodes that you buy right next to this city will be connected to that city. So accordingly, as I want to go to here, which is where you are, I would need to buy then. I would be need to buy. Yeah, excuse me. I would need to buy this node, and then this node, and then this one. That's how you would connect these. And then furthermore, if you wanted to go from this city down there, you would need to buy this node first, and then this node second, this node third probably, or maybe these two connect to that one, and then here. Usually it's like a radius around a particular town or city to each of these nodes, and then you just one node to the next until they're connected. I only have one connecting route between cities. I bought this city a little while ago, and I connect the Northern Guard Camp to Heidel Pass to the Forest of Plunder, and the Forest of Plunder is connected to this city, Northern Guard Camp to this city, and then I found that this node is the one that finally connects all of them. So that's how you eventually will be able to connect your various cities and resource nodes. If you want to have a resource, I can't go here because it says previous node is required. So let me find a node that I am connected to, Alejandro Farm. So here, it says you need to visit the node manager to invest. So that's when you have to physically run to the location to invest. However, once you have a location already invested, let's say my Costa Farm, once you have it invested in person, you can go to the map at any time and then go to these resource nodes, and then you can assign workers to them once you've paid for workers, which is a whole other thing. But that's basically what you do with a lot of the nodes. They either connect cities together and don't really give you anything, like this one, I guess, would be an example. You can buy cities. Yeah, you basically, when you invest a contribution point into a city, what it means is that you are, you have an interest in that city. So what a contribution point essentially represents is a financial obligation in some sense to the cities that you're working in. So like, again, that's why this would be a trade route, because you have an expressed financial interest, not obligation, in these areas. So that's what allows you to, you don't own the city. When I say buy, it's just sort of like a board gamey term. It's not, you don't own that city. You can own the city sort of if you're in a guild and the guild, takes over the city. But all that really gives you is taxes. So when people are in the city and they're using the market, there's a 35% tax on all goods that go through the market. 30% of that tax is broken up into two separate taxes. So there's a 30% tax, which is it's essentially just a game sink. So the silver exits the game. It's like the house rake, and then the 5% goes to the guild. But no, you individually will never own a city. You would just by proxy own a city if you run a guild and the guild owns the city. But probably outside of the scope of this particular stream. Like I'm not that industrial or warlike, so I probably will not end up doing that. But it is a potential in the game if that's something you're interested in, so it's worth knowing about, I guess. Just not what I'm currently into. I'm more of a crafty guy. I'm really looking forward to start. I have already started a guild, but it's mostly going to be focused on fishing. People that like to hang out and craft, not so much murdering people. So, I mean, I suppose someone could wage war on us and we'd all die for free, but that's life. And so I have to connect a node that is next to one of the free cities, right? Yeah. So, okay. You want the Western Guard camp, apparently. So that's obviously not connected to anything that you already own. So you can't have it yet. The things you own at the start of the game are these two cities. Olvia. I think Olvia is one you own. Yeah. Okay. I must have done a quest there. I don't remember. Anyway. Ignore that. So you have two starting cities. You don't have to invest points to get Villia or Olvia. And so you can see that this node right here, I can put a contribution point in if I run all the way over there. I don't know if I really want it. I'm just trying to understand nodes. Okay, yeah. Well, I would recommend not getting it. I don't really see why you would need it. But the only thing let me look at this map here. If I can, nope, it doesn't show me that. Yeah, I own Olvia and Villia. Okay, so there you go. That's it looks like this is the only node that comes out of Olvia is the Casta farm. So if you wanted to connect your two cities that you start with, which you might if you're going to do a lot of trading, because trade is by distance, but that's another whole another set of instructions really. But I didn't bother with that because I don't do trading. I don't sell things from city to city, so I haven't connected them. But if I wanted to, yeah, I would have to buy this node and then buy that node and then see what connects where. I don't know that these two nodes here connect. If they do, that would be the shortest distance. Just 1, 2, 3, and then okay, that doesn't connect right there. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, complicated stuff. Yeah, see this. I mean, it's once you get it, it doesn't seem so bad once you like kind of understand the. It feels like a board game to me, and I'm more of a board gamer than a video gamer. So this part of the game actually makes a lot of sense to me. But I can see like if you're more used to just playing the type of game where you run around and kill stuff all the time, and that's your basis of your income and how you manage your life in the game, this is kind of outside of your sphere of knowledge. So it's a little bit awkward, I guess. Do you have to discover the nodes on the map to see them? Yes. For example, I was looking for this city here actually, and I was here and I just kept going south until I hit these mountains, and that's too. I didn't want to try to figure out if there was a way to go further south. For example, you have a lot of nodes that show up that don't for me. Yeah, short answer is that there's fog of war. So like this here where I am here. This was all covered by this fog right here. So there's more stuff over here. Over here there's stuff. Well, maybe not all the way over here, but there's stuff here. And there's stuff up here somewhere, I think. And there's going to be a lot of stuff over here at some point. But I'm not going to run over there. So, yeah, it's a big world. You just, discover things as you go. Oh, and there's a lot of... Oops. There's a lot of ocean up here, too. So you can... get on a raft or a boat and float out here, and there's some islands up here and stuff. But again, I've only built my first couple of rafts, and I haven't even sailed yet at all, so I don't know what's up there yet. Clearly, I mean, I don't have anything revealed. So, yep. And I think there's probably some nodes in here that I haven't discovered yet, and like you can see where there might be nodes too. Like you can, if you zoom in a little bit, like there's probably a node there. And there's probably nodes in here, maybe. I don't know. But I didn't do a lot of exploring, unfortunately. I was just quickly trying to find my way to this city. So. But I invested in here because I might want to do a trade route all the way down here to here, and maybe up to here, because this is already connected. Even areas where I don't have fog of war, I don't see the same nodes you have. Again, it's really based on where you've explored. Like you have to, it's knowledge in the game. Let me see if I can find that in here, and it should be in here. Topography. So like as you explore, different regions become obvious to you. So that's kind of, you just haven't seen them yet, that's all. So I actually have to run to those areas, I guess? Yeah, you do. You do. Because, like this node, I remember specifically this node right here. I found that one because I was like, oh, that looks like a node probably. And I ran up there and I found it. So I do remember finding that node. So there's probably more nodes than... even I have. Maybe there is a node like right in here. Like that looks like it's probably a node, right? So maybe that's like the way you cross cheaper, but I don't know. Don't know for sure, but yeah, there's probably more nodes than what I've shown you. Oops, exited too fast. Yeah, it looks like that's probably a node there. Probably one here. I would be surprised if there's not one here, that kind of thing. But then there's also nodes where there's like not stuff also. I can't find an example right now. I can't think of one. But yeah, I don't know if this is actually a node. It is. Okay. And all of these nodes, obviously, they cost a contribution point at least to activate. So I highly recommend, as you're exploring, to if you see any quests, do them, because you don't really get a lot of contribution points to start with, and you don't get any at all from your Black Soul Spirit quests, I don't believe. So I think contribution is sort of like a societal benefit, because you're helping out the people of the land. You get sort of a benefit back with your resources. So, oh, and another thing, since you probably don't know this, if you go into I'm not going to do this because I'll have to run all the way back here, but you can withdraw your contribution at any time to get that point back, and you can spend it somewhere else. So I did that recently. I used to have all of these nodes right outside of Velia, and I sold them because I wanted to make this trade route here, and I wanted to farm wheat from this farm. Wheat and pumpkins, I believe. Yes. Can I see the map of that area, your map of that area, to see where the nodes are? Okay, sure. Sure thing. There. That should help. Hey, Instant Meal, how's it going? Just helping somebody out in the game. And again, I probably haven't found all of the nodes here, but oops, I don't want to. I'll cancel that in a minute. Hang on. I don't want to accidentally run over there. Okay. You'll find that one in a quest anyway. This one's in a quest anyway. Imp Cave, I think you'll find anyway. A lot of these are quest based that you'll find just as you go along, playing the game anyway. It's just rotated a bit so maybe you can see better. Yeah, I don't think there are a lot of nodes in this area that you won't find if you just do the quests. You might not find this one on your own or in the quest line. So there's one right there, but and it's worth finding a node even if you're not going to invest in it, because you'll get the knowledge for it at least, and that'll wind up giving you more energy eventually. So it's always good to get more knowledge. I don't think this is a node. I think that's just topography. Okay. But yeah, there's probably stuff over here too. I keep accidentally clicking stuff because I have to drag, and then when I release over a node, it clicks it on accident. Wolf Hills. And then all the way to Heidel, there's a quest line that you'll go through these nodes too. And then there's a quest there as well. So you'll find a good number of nodes just doing the quest lines. If you don't want to like do your own exploring, you'll get quests and you can just auto run and it'll take you to the nodes as you go along. So that's one way to find things just kind of without having to do extra legwork on your own. But if you don't like doing quests and you just feel like running around, certainly a way to do it. Oops, again. So, I hope that helped. Hope that helped you understand how to use, my rafts are done. How to use the nodes a little bit. Why you would want to invest in nodes, and if you ever do some trading, you'll get better prices if your nodes are connected, or your cities are connected through the nodes. So that's worth having as well. But because I'll probably do trading later, and I'll trade from this city, and then like come down all the way around there, and then up to here. Lagia Farm just west of Velia. I had to talk to the node manager. Yeah, you would if you wanted to. Yeah, if you want to invest here, you have to go here physically and talk to the guy. He's out front, I believe. And then you can start farming potatoes. That was the first node I invested in, too, was that one. Because I wanted to make beer for workers. And I needed potatoes for that. I should have got a drink. I didn't. Forgot to refill before I started doing my explanation. But hopefully that helped. It's just a lot to type in, and if you can't see what I'm talking about, it's a lot harder to just imagine it too, you know? Because you're a lot earlier in the game than I expected you to be, so like I didn't know that you didn't have all these nodes available to see, and you couldn't see the map where like the lines are coming out as much to things. So it's important. It's a big part of the game, honestly. Like if you don't do this part of the game, you're probably missing out on at least a third of it, at least. Because I doubt combat is all of the game. Because I've barely done any combat. I don't have any characters over level 25. I've been concentrating on playing the market. So yeah, it's complicated. I mostly just started today. Yeah, it's really, you just really got to find what you want to do. That's kind of what it is for me. Like I looked at all the options. I watched a couple streams and some YouTube videos and stuff and saw what people were doing in the game and what appealed to me. And I'm really a market guy. I like to do trading. Well, not trading as it is in this game, but I like to buy and sell and make a profit and have a lot of money and play. You know, I like to play. I don't really fight so much. I like to play. So in like a childlike way. So I like to mess with stuff and discover things and fall off stuff and buy things and have funny hats, that kind of thing. So I'm very much a casual. So but I don't mind helping people out. So I'm glad you came over to, you know, give it a look. Look at the houses in English for a second. Oh, you can just buy this straight out? No, I can't. Needs 9. I can buy it though. Interesting. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of it. So it'll be 10 contribution points plus what though? But we're definitely going to buy this tool workshop, so let's look at the purchase conditions here. I already own the residence here. Okay. So probably storage or lodging. Got 2 storage here. Actually, I need to write this down because I'll forget again. So for fishing rods, we need to buy the workshop in Glish. But I haven't really decided what I want to buy in Glish yet. Looks like Golkar's done with me. Or he doesn't know how to figure out what channel he's on. It's in the upper right-hand corner if you go in the map. Or I guess any screen other than this one. Get out of the map. Okay. So while you're in the game, upper right-hand corner shows you what channel you're in. I'm in Calphion E2. Excuse me. So I need... It's number 3 Glish. And I need to buy a lot of stuff. So we need 2-1. We need 3-1. We need number 2. And number 3. All right, let's work this out. So here I'm probably going to wind up not using this ever, right? Because I need workers for other stuff. So we'll use either the 2 storage or or the 1 lodge. And then we need 3-1, which is where they are. 3 storage. We don't. Tool shop's probably redundant, isn't it? But we can do a 3 level. If we get this one, we still get the fishing rods here. So you only need a level 3 tool workshop? Well, we'll see. Because this will at least get me started and a lot cheaper as well. So I'll just make a note of it. 3 tool. Otherwise, again, with the 3 store or 2 lodge. And we need room 2. Oh my goodness. Plenty of forging going on in here. Ceramics workshop. Just decorations, I guess, for your house. Horse ranch. Probably will not use that. These are like PvP weapons for noobs. Well, just write it down for 3 store. Maybe 4 horse. I don't think there's a lot of 4 slot horse ranches like that. Residence, maybe? It's the first one I've seen. No, I have a residence already. I don't need that. Or like really obscene Seleth Forge. Level 2. Okay, and then room 3 is where I can get the badass tool shop, right? What's on level 4? Advanced alchemy tool. Oh, okay. I see why I want this now. You can make ridiculous potions, maybe. I haven't really decided on alchemy yet, though, if I want to do it. That's the thing.